Previously on the bill.
Nice work.
At least it's one rapist scum off the street, sir.
Alan Kennedy's indecent assault charge. I defended him.
He's fallible.
Fallible enough to give us a confession?
Well, that, yes, Nixon, it's down to you and me.
Shall we start?
Yeah. We've got 24 hours to get a confession. If not,
He's out of here.
I'm going to take the lead. You find the right moment to come in, okay?
Okay.
Do you think that's the best outfit to be interviewing a serial rapist in, son? Interview commences 09:50 hours. Present are the suspect, Alan Kennedy, his solicitor, Miss Maureen Jones, Detective Inspector Neil Manson, Detective Sergeant Samantha Nixon. You state your full name, please.
Alan James Kennedy.
Your date of birth?
3rd of August, 1969.
Is your primary residence 44 Lansbury Way, South London?
Yes.
Is that your only address?
Yes. But nice try, Inspector.
Thought I'd find you out.
Look at him. Not a care in the world.
Well, it's causing quite a ruckus in the building. Anyone would think that Elvis has appeared.
Yeah, well, he's hardly a celebrity, Gina.
Well, you know what I mean.
It'd be hard to break him.
Well, if anyone can, they can.
The lab says that Kennedy's boot is a match for the print found at the Annette Fleming assault.
What about the soil?
They're still checking to see if it's Scottish peat or not. Then there's also the stuff that we took from the house, clothes, personal items.
But no knives?
No.
So nothing that could conceivably have a direct link to the rapes?
No.
So effectively, we're on a fishing trip, aren't we? Just hoping something might come up.
Oh, we get a confession.
How likely is that?
Not at the moment. Kennedy's far too clever.
What are we doing about finding physical evidence?
We think Kennedy may have been using his mother's home as a base. This is where the first assault took place, and this is where I think he has his base.
Shouldn't you be widening your search?
No. We just need to make it more effective. Don't knock the streets again. Check out the schools in the surrounding area. Most sex offenders start their offending behavior early, often at school. Now, if Kennedy was brought up in this area, as I think he was, then he was educated here as well. And if we can find a school, it wouldn't surprise me if we find another victim. Probably the result of an early assault.
Great. That's all we need, another victim.
Yeah, but we've done all the schools.
We need to check them again. I think we've missed something.
We've been investigating Alan Kennedy for a number of rapes dating back to September 2002. As a result of our inquiry into the rape of Brenda Kelman on the 5th of June 1989 in Strathnorthern, Scotland, we have identified Alan Kennedy, and last night he was arrested in Canley Park at 2000 hours for the rape of Khadija Mia. His house was searched and items were seized. We now want to put various questions to him which are relevant to this investigation. Mr. Kennedy, would you like to correct anything on that statement?
Sounds fine to me.
My client will answer no direct questions about the Scotland incident.
We understand we don't have jurisdiction on the Scotland incident. Do you remember what you were doing on the 5th of June 1989?
Do you remember what you were doing 15 years ago, Inspector?
I'll remind you. You were on shore leave at the Strathnorthern Naval Base.
OK. I was on shore leave then.
We checked with the naval records. The 5th of June was a Monday.
Well, if I was on shore leave, I was probably having a good time. They were good days.
You recognise this woman, Mr. Kennedy?
Inspector Manson is showing the suspect NM1 a photograph.
Oh, hello. It speaks.
Could you answer the question, please? Have you ever met her?
Maybe.
Do you remember her name?
No.
This is Brenda Kelman. She was a prostitute. She worked the bars around the harbour.
I didn't think it was possible to rape a prostitute. Did she get much business?
She did that night, yeah. She met a group of sailors in a pub called the Anchor. They'd been drinking. One of them suggested that they have a party. Were you in that group, Mr. Kennedy?
Please, call me Alan.
Were you in that group?
Well, I like to party.
Miss Kelman says that you went back to a hotel. You knew someone who worked there. Greg Collyshaw. Does that name ring any bells? For the tape, please.
No, the name does not ring any bells.
He says he knew you. He sorted your room out. Miss Kelman says that the sailors took it in turns, but one of them couldn't perform. They started teasing him, called him Little Al.
That was you, wasn't it, Alan? You were Little Al.
Everyone had a nickname in the Navy.
Not the best name, though, is it? How did that make you feel?
You bring up one night in Scotland when I make a complete fool of myself, and what? Do you think I'm going to confess to a rape?
We're merely trying to establish whether you were there or not.
Yeah, I was there. What of it?
Did you have sex with Brenda Kelman, the prostitute you picked up that night?
He said he was there. Can we move on?
No, I did not have sex with her, Samantha.
That's okay, Alan. You've answered the question.
But Little Al, that's not very nice, is it?
I've heard worse.
And your mate's witnessing your humiliation.
If you're inferring that I raped her out of humiliation, I didn't.
Someone did.
Inspector, I said...
Oh, now, come on, Maureen. We're just having a laugh. No, they're not making you nervous, are they? Yet you know I didn't even get to choose my representation. I could really have done with a brief like Jonathan Fox. There's a white-hot lawyer. Do you know, I heard through the grapevine he's working with the CPS. They also tell me that he's working here at Sun Hill, no less.
How do you know Jonathan Fox?
Oh, he represented me back in '98.
The indecent assault charge?
The alleged indecent assault. Oh, yeah, Fox made sure justice was done that day. He got me off. Very impressive. I can't believe he's lost his teeth and gone into CPS. Guess he just couldn't take the heat.
So, Little Al, in front of a prostitute, all your mates laughing.
Oh, please. I was just another drunken punter who couldn't get it up. Big deal. Besides, she wasn't exactly God's gift. Or even someone like you, Samantha. So, if we're going to be spending all this time together, you're going to have to do better than that. I'll tell you what, why not go and get some advice from our good friend, the fantastic Mr. Fox?
There's nothing to tell.
Nothing to tell. We're interviewing a serial rapist, Jonathan, who you represented 5 years ago, and you didn't think that was important.
Neil, please.
Gina, I can't handle this. Setting aside the fact that I'm not allowed to break client confidentiality, I was going to mention it when you first brought him in, but I didn't think there was anything to tell that wasn't already in the file. He's clued up on the law, but you can see that.
There could have been something, actually, Jonathan. His behaviour throughout the trial. His reaction to anything that happened.
The transcripts are all in the file.
Oh, these are the transcripts that show he was innocent of the indecent assault, thanks to the brilliance of his lawyer.
I did my job.
I'd say you did, Jonathan, yeah. Because now he's matured to a fully blown serial rapist.
What do you want me to say, D.I. Manson? I'm sorry. I defended him, I got him off. I was doing what I was paid to do. End of story.
That's just it, though, Jonathan. It isn't end of story.
OK, Jonathan. Can you remember anything at all about the man himself? Did anything upset him? We're looking for a way in here.
Sam, it was a minor case. Apart from having to delay the trial for a couple of days because his mother was ill, it all went exactly as I'd expected it to.
Well, was that genuine, or was he just deliberately delaying things?
Oh, no, he was really thrown by it. It wasn't a life and death situation, but he acted as if she could have died at any moment.
Did you, meet his mother?
No.
Did he ever talk about her?
No, but he obviously cared about her. He was really distressed about this.
This gives us what?
This gives us insight. If we're going to unlock this guy, we need a key. We need to get inside his head.
So what do you suggest?
Let me lead. I think I know how to get to him. Tell me about your birds, Alan. You seem quite passionate.
I am. Very.
I'm curious. What's the fascination?
Their power, their freedom, their spirit.
Their spirit?
They lead simple lives. Functional lives. No one can control them. They're as free as any living creature on Earth. No predators. You could say that they rule their own destiny.
Is that attractive to you?
Isn't it attractive to anyone? Wouldn't you like to rule your own destiny?
I like to think I do. Don't you?
I like to think that I could sit and talk with someone like you any time I liked. Not in a place like this, though.
I think it might be time to call for a break, Sergeant. I'd like to consult with my client.
I'm all right. I don't need a break. Go on, Samantha.
I don't understand when you say that you envy and you admire the control and the freedom that the bird has over its own destiny. Then you cage them up. You take all that away from them. So you control their every move. Why is that?
I'm not sure where this is all going, but I think...
No. That's a good point. Maybe it's because I covet that freedom, that control. What does that say about me?
You travel around with the birds, don't you? You show them. Tell me about that.
Yeah, I belong to a falconry club. We do displays all around the country.
What exactly does that entail?
Well, I'd introduce the birds, make sure they're settled first. You can't show a bird that's nervous. They don't respond well. I'd talk about husbandry, habitat, that kind of thing. Introduce some terminology, finish up with a display of flying and hunting techniques.
And what's the response like?
Oh, people are fascinated, but wary. They keep their distance.
Were you ever in Plymouth with a display?
Yeah, several times.
How about on September 16th, 2002?
I'd have to check my diary.
Let me assure you, you were in Plymouth that day, in a village called Sparkwell, in fact.
You've got a better memory than I have.
No, I've got the facts. Do you remember meeting a young girl on a country lane about 200 yards from the park you were displaying your bird in? A girl called Laura Jackson was dragged off that lane and raped at knife point. It's about 5:15, half an hour after you finished your show.
Where there were 300 other people? You're going to be interviewing all of them?
You use a knife in your falconry, don't you?
I do indeed. To cut up raw meat for my bird.
What kind of meat?
Whatever I can find.
Rabbit?
Yeah, if there's no quarry.
Laura Jackson was cut up with a knife. A sharp hunting knife, in fact.
I do hope you're not suggesting that I feed my bird human flesh, Inspector. That'd be rather sick, don't you think?
Do you actually have any forensic evidence that links my client with this attack? Or is this all supposition?
Let's move on.
I'm starving. Can we eat after this one?
We've only got one more school after this one, and then that's it. All the schools in the area checked.
Again?
Oh, it reminds me of my school days.
Are you taking anyone to this party tomorrow?
What? And have them spend the afternoon with a neighbourhood watch lot? I don't think so.
27th of January 2003. Can you tell me where you were on that day, please, Alan?
Sorry, Samantha. Gonna need another clue.
It was a Monday. You were in Portsmouth. Another falconry display.
Right. Do you know, I used to be good at this. Remembering. When I worked in the city, I could remember everything. NASDAQ, Dow, FTSE, the lot. I could convert from sterling quicker than anyone.
Sounds useful.
It was, especially when it came down to making money.
So is that how you can afford not to work now?
Only how to spend it as well. On beautiful women, like you.
I don't believe it. I'm sure you're far more interesting than that.
My firm didn't want you to be interesting, Sam. They wanted you to make money.
But women aren't just interested in the size of a man's wallet.
The ones I knew were.
Doesn't do it for me.
What does do it for you, Sam?
Do you recognise this stretch of road, Mr. Kennedy? It's just outside Portsmouth. For the record, I'm showing the suspect exhibit NM2. A woman called Anne Smith was raped at knife point, in identical circumstances as that of Laura Jackson. The attack happened just outside Portsmouth on the same day as you were there with your falcon. What do you say to that, Alan?
I would say that's an incredible coincidence, but I know nothing about it.
What sort of man do you think, Alan, would want to cut up women? What sort of sick and twisted person would want to slice a knife into someone's neck, someone's back, someone's breast?
Sergeant.
I really can't imagine, Samantha. But I guess you've answered your own question. Someone's sick and twisted.
He would have been between 12 and 15 at this stage, so maybe Form 2 or 3.
That'll be this bunch, then. I really can't recall Alan Kennedy.
Do you know something? Honey, do you remember what Kennedy's mother's maiden name was?
Loden? Loader.
Right, look at him, middle row. Says his name's Alan Loader.
Alan Loader? I remember him. He was in my maths class. Troubled boy, that one.
What do you mean, troubled?
Can we talk about your childhood, Alan? Is that okay? What was your upbringing like?
It was good. Ordinary. Good. Mum was a housewife, Dad, he was a Marine. Bit of a hero in my mother's eyes.
And yours?
I didn't know him that well, to be honest. He was always off somewhere. He wrote home a lot, though.
So is that why you joined the Navy? To follow in your father's footsteps?
Partly.
What did you do in the Navy before you came back to London?
I tried out for the Marines. Wasn't my thing. Did a bit of everything.
Ended up in the catering corps, didn't you?
Do you want a break, Alan?
No. Yeah, catering. My mother always reckoned I could be a top chef.
Right. So it was just you and your mother then? If your father was always away?
Do you know what? I think I could do with that break after all.
Interview suspended 2:49 p.m. Exactly what are you doing in there, Samantha? Letting a rapist dribble down your cleavage? What kind of interview technique is that, eh?
Oh, give me some credit, will you? I know exactly what I'm doing.
What, harbouring some secret key down your front, are you? You're distracting him.
What's going on with Kennedy?
I've rattled him, sir. I know I'm on the right track.
We found the school he went to. Yvonne just rang in. He was expelled for attacking a woman in the park when he was just 15. Slashed her face with a broken bottle. He was never reported.
Victim number one.
Do all your visitors command this much attention?
And those special ones?
I'm flattered.
Don't be.
Tasty.
Get on.
What about time?
We've got till 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, sir.
And that's got to include his break. It's entitled to 8 hours.
His school reports could give us an address.
Yeah, from 20 years ago.
The school is in the heart of the hot zone. The house is probably nearby. I think he kept it.
We checked the title deeds in that area. There's no Kennedy and no Loader.
We've got to make this arrest stick. We're unlikely to get a time extension from any court with what we've got now. It's too flimsy.
I'm getting through, sir. He's starting to open up.
You're winding him up, Sam. That's what you're doing. I want to try different tactics, sir. Bring in a male officer.
Oh, he's trusting me. He's relating to me. This is my case. I know what I'm doing.
All right, that's enough. We need to find out what our chances are of getting an extension. Where's Jonathan Fox?
It's my good friend Jonathan. Long time no see.
Well, you're right about a long time no see, Kennedy, but I'm not your good friend.
Whatever happened to that brilliant brief you defended me so victoriously back then?
I put that down as one of my bigger mistakes.
Oh, come on, it was one of your finest moments. Hey, tell me, how's that lovely daughter of yours, Jonathan? What was her name? Chloe, was it? She must be, what, 14, 15 by now? You know, I wouldn't mind catching up with her when I get out.
Jonathan, that's enough!
But she was well hot.
That's enough.
A brothel?
That's what his headmaster said. He lived with his mother and another woman, and they were running a knocking shop. Kennedy, or Loader as he was known then, was teased about it all the time at school.
His mother was a prostitute.
We got an address for this?
We're just looking for it now. Apparently, it's not far from the school, but the teacher wasn't sure of the exact whereabouts.
Where's the school located?
Here.
We need that address. Neil. Wait.
It's not an option, Sam.
Come on, Neil. I've had experience with people like Kennedy before. I can get inside his head.
Yeah, well, dressed like that, you can get inside his pants as well. You can't lure him with your feminine charm just to get a statement.
I've got a legitimate line of inquiry, Gov.
Try telling that to Kennedy's defence if we ever get it to court. They'll call it entrapment.
Just give me one shot at it. You can choose when you come in, OK?
OK. Well, just remember, he's not a case study. He's flesh and blood.
Don't worry. I intend to take full advantage of that.
Chloe, sweetheart, it's Dad again. Would you please call me when you get this message? It's the third one. Please call me. Teenagers, the bane of my life.
She'll be fine. She's probably still at school.
Look, if that animal walks...
He's not going to walk.
Gina, how can you say that? He's just a couple of hours from walking through those bloody doors, and we'll be helpless to stop him.
She's more than likely with her mates. You're making a mountain out of a molehill.
You'd know all about parenting, wouldn't you? Huh? How many kids have you got, Gina? 2, 3, is it?
What's your take on prostitutes, Alan?
They're functional.
Functional? Like your birds?
No, nothing like my birds.
Well, you said they were functional.
I also said they had their freedom and control of their own destiny. A spirit. A prostitute is a slave with a broken spirit.
Some women choose to be prostitutes, Alan.
Oh, come on, Sam, you don't believe that? They're just like all women, prowling around playing their stupid tricks on men.
Stupid tricks?
Well, look at you. Sat there in your tiny little dress. Silk stockings, revealing blouse. You don't think I don't know what you're doing? You're trying to rope me in by using sex. Think you can get me all fired up so I'll be putty in your hands. It's a bit pathetic, really.
You two not finished your shift yet?
Well, me and Honey don't mind staying to help out, do we, Honey?
You do?
OK.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
You don't want to see Kennedy walk, do you?
All right, I'm off. Unless there's anything you want help with.
Yeah, take a pile.
You're taking Mark to this party tomorrow. You seem to be the only one with a fella.
Nah, I can't make it. He's at work.
I found something. Got an address from a school report for an Alan Loader dated 1982, 15 Fenton Street.
Fenton Street. Right, get on to forensics. This could be it. Well done, Yvonne.
You said your father was in the Marines. Was his name Kennedy?
Stands to reason, doesn't it?
Well, no, not necessarily. You used your mother's maiden name when you went to school, didn't you?
How'd you know that?
We've been there, Alan. Mr. Pritchard remembers you very well.
I can't say I have any recollection of a Mr. Pritchard. What subject did he teach?
Maths, I think. He said you were a star pupil.
Yeah, well, told you I was good with figures, didn't I?
You did. He also said you were expelled.
That's a lie.
I saw the report.
Told you I was only there for one term. He's got the wrong kid.
Why were you expelled, Alan?
I told you. It wasn't me.
For the benefit of the tape, I'm showing the suspect exhibit NN3. It's a photograph.
No. It's not me.
They found an address.
You're wasting your time, Samantha. And, you really don't have that much of it left.
Well, that's not your problem. That's my problem. So, why do you deny going to this school?
Did I deny it? I said I went there for one term and then I moved. My father got transferred.
You said your father worked away. You stayed home with your mum. What are you afraid of? Do you want me to tell you what I think? I think you're afraid that if we dig around in your school, we'll find that you slashed a woman with a beer bottle. That's why you were expelled. And the reason you were so angry and you lashed out was because you couldn't deal with the fact that your mother was a prostitute. Am I right?
Pokey rooms for a brothel. I wonder where a kid would have slept when the punters came in.
I spoke to a neighbour earlier. Apparently this place belonged to a Rose porter. She died 15 years ago and then when Kennedy stayed on.
No wonder we could never find it.
I can't see anything of any use here. You sure he used it as a base?
It'll be here. I can feel it. He's had access to this place for years with no trace.
D.I. Manson has entered the room. I'd like to call a break. Interview suspended, 7:32. Sam, a word, please. Sergeant Nixon.
Look, I know what you're going to say, but
Sam, just listen to me. They found Win Kennedy's house.
When?
About a quarter of an hour ago.
Where is it?
A block west from the school.
I need to find out more about his mother.
Honey, look at this. Must be his mum. That poor boy, living with his mum, who's a prostitute in a place like this. He must have had to sleep in the lounge. He'd have seen and heard everything.
You're not feeling sorry for him, are you? He raped 8 people.
Yeah, I know, but some people never have a chance, do they? I mean, he must have been really angry.
Yeah, well, it's the victims I feel sorry for. You've seen what he did to them.
Any news?
They're at the house now, sir, but nothing as yet.
What about our guest?
We're wearing him down, sir.
You've been saying that for hours, Sam.
Well, it takes time.
Exactly what we haven't got. We need to decide on whether we're going to ask the court for an extension in the morning.
I think the time would be better spent interviewing Kennedy
I think it's worth a try.
and lose more time if we don't get an extension.
It helps to have found the house, but we need to prove he's been using it. I think I agree with Sergeant Nixon.
I'm going to go back in there. I think the key is in his childhood.
It's always about the childhood with you profilers, isn't it?
Yes, you're right, Gov. And most of the time, so are we. It's not always about who it is. Sometimes it's about why it is.
I don't need to tell you we're up against it. We've got to finish up no later than 10. He's entitled to an 8-hour break.
Gives me an hour.
Right, well, I'm done, unless there's something buried in the garden. There's nothing. Only these.
Doesn't look like this was the lair after all.
I'd like a drink, please.
D.I. Manson leaves the room, 21:25.
What was it like growing up in a brothel?
It was no different from anywhere else.
Come on, Alan. It can't have been easy listening to your mother having sex with dozens of men night after night.
Didn't bother me. I had a TV in my room.
D.I. Manson entering the room, 21:26.
What did your father think about all this? Did he know what your mum was up to while he was travelling the world, being a Marine hero? I bet you hated it, didn't you? All those slovenly men crawling all over your mother. Did she give you any attention, Alan? Did she have any time for her little boy?
You have no idea what you're talking about!
Alan.
My mother was a whore, so what? They're all whores is what you come to expect from women. All they want is sex. They live for it, they breathe it. They get everything they deserve.
Like being raped, Alan? Is that what they deserve? You holding them at knife point, tearing their clothes off, terrifying them, punishing them. How does that feel? All that power and control. Is it good? Look at me. Is that the freedom you covet so much from your beloved birds? Are you the perfect species when you rape? The perfect predator, Alan. No feelings. Is that your mother's gift to the world? A man with no soul who hates women just because they didn't show him love.
Do you know, you are very, very good, Samantha. She really had me going there.
That's time, Sergeant. It's been a long day. I'd like to request my client takes an 8-hour break.
It's all we found of any personal significance. A few letters home to his mum from when he was stationed in Scotland and a photo.
Forensics are still there.
Well, if we don't go for the court extension, we've got 1 hour of interviewing left in the morning.
Go home. Get some sleep. We'll reconvene in the morning.
We've blown it, haven't we?
Ah, room service. Here, I don't expect you've got satellite TV, have you?
You're in early.
Mm.
Have you slept?
Yeah. No.
He's very clever, isn't he?
Mm. Not too clever to be caught, though.
Well, that sounds promising.
This doesn't add up. These letters from Kennedy to his mother and this scar on her neck.
Any news from the house?
No, nothing I've heard.
You're doing a good job. Nearly had him yesterday.
Yeah, well, nearly doesn't lock him up, does it?
Don't be so tough on yourself.
You're not my teacher anymore.
Morning.
Morning.
See, you've had a change of heart. Or tactic, or something. When do we start?
He's having breakfast.
So Dad's office is just round there, yeah?
Yes, darling, just first on the left. All right. Well, hello there. I take it you're looking for Lance?
No, not today. Can't approve a weapon.
Oh, I bet you have. Oh, Lance tells me you can't make it to this party today. That's a shame.
What party?
You must be Chloe.
Yeah.
I heard you got a bit of a telling off last night.
Yeah.
I'm Inspector Gold, Gina.
Oh, you Dad's girlfriend?
Chloe, what are you doing?
Well, you've got to sign this. It's my school trip.
Do you need it right now?
Well, yeah, unless you want me to forge it. That's against the law.
There you go. Come on. I want you out of the building. John, would you show this young lady out for me, please? I'll see you later.
Oh, what? No skirt today, Samantha.
Interview commenced at 0800 hours. Present are the suspect, Alan Kennedy, his solicitor, Miss Maureen Jones, Detective Inspector Neil Manson, and Detective Sergeant Samantha Nixon.
So, after all this investigation, all this interrogation, the best you've managed to come up with is that I had a bit of a tough childhood. That must be very disappointing. I mean, what was it you were hoping to find? That I'm some kind of monster because my mother was a hooker and didn't pay me enough attention. Yeah, it's a sad story. But not an uncommon one, unfortunately.
For the tape, I have a pile of letters. Sent from Alan Kennedy to his mum in 1989, while he was stationed in Scotland with the Royal Navy as a chef. I'm showing the suspect the letters.
All right, come on. Let's rip this place apart.
I've got a story I want to tell you, Alan. About a boy. This boy showed a lot of promise when he was a child. But his mum didn't care about him. So he suffered. And he lied. He lied about things so fundamental his whole world turned upside down. I'm trying to imagine what it must have been like for this poor boy. Growing up in a house with a mother working as a prostitute.
I told you.
No attention from his mother because she was too busy servicing these men, night after night. I bet all that boy wanted was to escape. To take his mum somewhere where they could be together. Just the two of them. Trouble is, she wouldn't leave. Instead, she'd tell this boy that as soon as his father came home from the Marines, a father he'd never met, everything would be just fine. If only that day would come. Then one day, a punter came by. He hurt this boy's mother. He cut her up with a knife. She was screaming for mercy. The boy panicked. This man was hurting his mummy, but he didn't know what to do. Did he, Alan? The boy went to the hospital with his mother and sat with her while she was stitched up. But she promised him that they would be all right. But it didn't stop, did it? This boy was shattered. He couldn't believe that his mum would rather keep seeing these men rather than go with him to find his father so that they could be safe. How this boy must have cried. The anger. It must have welled up inside him. Finally, he lashed out. But he couldn't hurt his mother. She'd been hurt enough, hadn't she? And she was all he had. A woman walking down the street past his school. He slashed her face with a beer bottle. But the anger didn't subside. Why would it? The boy was expelled. But he couldn't stay at home now. He was too scared. Too angry. His mum wouldn't listen. He decided to turn to his father. The father he'd never met. The boy goes to Scotland to find his dad and bring him home and make everything all right. But what was to come was the biggest betrayal of all, wasn't it, Alan?
Hmm?
When you got to Scotland, you found out there was no Tom Kennedy. Was there? He was a lie, made up by your mum to keep you happy. He wasn't a Marine, and he wasn't a hero. In fact, he was probably some punter your mum didn't even remember. Is that your mum? You wanted to keep this lie going, didn't you? Because you couldn't accept that if it all wasn't true, then there was nothing. So you wrote to her, didn't you? Telling her that you too were going to be a Marine. Just like your father. In a desperate attempt to keep the one dream you had alive, you wrote to your mum wanting her to keep lying. Because the truth was just too unbearable to face. But she didn't do that, did she, Alan? She didn't even write back, did she? Well, she was busy with her punters. Those punters that tore at her like animals, ripped her apart for pleasure. And she loved it. Now you're angry. How dare she take away from you the one thing you had in your life? The hope of one day having a father who would love you. So you took your rage out on someone else who would pay for your mum's betrayal. Brenda Kelman, a prostitute.
It's funny, you know, hearing all of that stuff. No one's ever got to know me like that before.
It's all right.
I've become one of them, haven't I, Sam? I became the monster my mother feared the most.
Well done.
Thank you.
Sam?
Yeah.
Sam, do you hear? We found the knife. We got him, Sam. We got him.
Yeah, I know. Kennedy confessed.
You got a confession?
Yes, I did.
That's fantastic. Well done. You did it.
No, we did it. Thank you, Hugh, for everything. Listen, you know, we should go and have a drink. We should celebrate.
I'd like that. Where'd you fancy?
No, the party tonight. Are you coming?
Yeah, maybe. I think so.
Well, you should. You deserve it. Come on. Champagne. Thank you.
Not too much, still on day duty to go.
Go on, more.
Sir?
Cheers. Cheers. Well done.
Well done, you.
Great result.
Thank you, sir.
You might as well. Let's get the priorities right. Number 1, drink. Number 2, check out the talent.
Yeah. What about him?
Are you sure you want me here?
Look, I just thought it'd be easier.
For who, Lance? You or me?
Come on, let's get a drink here.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Superintendent Okaro, and I'd like to welcome you all to our summer party. I'd also like to take this opportunity to say a few words about the support that you give us throughout the year.
You coming to this too?
No, I've just got so much paperwork. Gina, I'm sorry about the way I treated you yesterday. It's just that, well, I lost Chloe once on the beach when she was about 5 years old. She wandered off. I couldn't find her for a couple of hours. I panicked. And, well, it's left a scar, you know?
No, I don't know, Jonathan. As you so eloquently put it, I'm not a parent.
Look, I'm sorry. It just It wasn't called for.
Right, what's done is done. He's locked up and out of harm's way now.
I should have had more confidence in you.
See you.
Only when we work together do we become a stronger force for change. Which is why, as we are doing today, we must continue to strengthen the relationship between the police and the community, so we can work as one to fight crime. And finally, I'd just like to ask the members of the relief to step inside the bar and join me in congratulating Detective Inspector Manson and Detective Sergeant Nixon for a spectacular result that they achieved today.
Hello?
Hey.
What on it?
So, Kennedy cracked it?
Yep.
So how'd you do it?
Come with me and I'll tell you all about it.
I better go inside. Yeah, latest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, okay.
So,
Do you want a drink or?
well, actually, yeah, I would. I think I'll have a pink cocktail with an umbrella on top.
You're joking, right?